When I entered secondary school and life started to get serious, I didn't have any friends.
So what did I do?
I did what every out of shape, insecure kid would do. I clinched myself to the one funny kid that makes everyone laugh, and this is where my 3 years traumatization goes.
I believe everyone has had something like this. A person that is low-key bullying everyone around him and made me personally feel like shit. Like, I'm not worth it. As much as I want to hate on him, it is my fault. I have to take responsibility, right? Otherwise, power follows the blame finger, right? So I blame me. And actually, maybe it wasn't that bad that he was like that. I was so anxious telling him what I thought, scared of what would happen. And the thing is, it is not like I have never tried. But every time I did, I would get nothing more than a confused reaction, a loud disagreement telling me with persuasive confidence I shouldn't take it as serious, and more jokes about why I complained to him. And maybe he was right. I wanted to believe him, giving him chance after chance to change his behavior, laughing jokes off, pretending they wouldn't hurt my deepest soul, resulting in the deterioration of my self-confidence. And you know the worst part? He wasn't just a complete asshole. He was good in school, helpful at any time when you ask him a question, and sometimes even nice. But this is where the fucking problem begins, right? You know how you call this dynamic? Toxic relationship. If you haven't been in one, it is like a lottery machine. Like those gambling machines where you press a button or you pull the lever, and the spinning turns, right? So it is so addicting because there are three components, right? First, reward. Every interaction you have either a positive or negative outcome. Second, the difference here is that you now not only have a big upside, like in a gambling machine, you also have a varying downside. Like it could either be very bad, where you get like fucking insulted, or like just a little bad. And third, frequency. You can do the thing over and over again and it's getting reinforced more and more. The problem here is that it is not like a machine where you press a button where you control it. It is that every moment you are with the person, you can either have a positive or negative outcome. So the frequency is enormous high. The good thing in gambling machines is that you might just lose money. The thing in this game is that you might just lose yourself. So we stay in this whole situation, tolerating the individual punishment in pursuit of our basic human needs for recognition, love, and respect. Maslow's hierarchy of needs said it himself.
Maslow called this third need a social need, the yearning to belong, to have friends and acquaintances, to love and be loved.
So now that we understood that, there are three uncomfortable truths that we have to realize and recognize in order to stop our self-destructive behavior. The issue is not that they're so addicting to be around. The problem is that you probably don't have that many other options. If I had other people to be around, other friends, I would have realized that this is not something that I have to tolerate. If jokes are not funny to me, they don't have to be made. Second, you might actually enjoy it. You might enjoy the situation you're in. You might like it to be treated like that. And maybe you don't have, and maybe your situation is just not that bad right now. Maybe sooner or later. Or you just stay there. So do you do, I can't say anything more anymore to this. Now third is interesting because the reason that you see him like this way is because he makes you feel bad and your self-confidence gets destroyed. What I mean is that you see him as a higher status person. That means you either think that you are too low status or you see him as too high status. So just because he has friends doesn't mean they like him. For example, the guy I'm talking about was like fucking asshole, right? I had a friend, a long friend, who told me that this is not something that I have to tolerate. And the thing is, I literally told him, no, it's not that bad, it's just jokes. And looking back at that, what the fuck? What did I do? Retalk. Like, the shit he told me, I integrated in myself so much that I defended this guy who was like clearly insulting me. And my friend saw that, and you know his reaction? It was like very weird, and yeah, okay, you can do what you want, but I wouldn't be around him. I wouldn't be like with that friend. And this is when it clicked, when I thought, I don't have to be with him. I just have to find other people I like. And this is also where I had more contact to this old friend and so on. So I had the other option. And also, when I finally like told him, no, I don't want to be friends with you, it was like a little bit weird, but like this is how I do it. I'm honest. I actually told it. I'm really proud of that. And you know what motherfucker did? He told his mother, and his mother told my mother. Like, because it was like a few years ago, so we were just kids and stuff. And then my mom said, why did you say that? Fuck. After I finally let go of him, I got better with the other people in our surrounding. He also knew. And they weren't like super insulting or hostile towards him, but they just honestly told me their opinion about him. But in the end, do, I can't tell you shit, you have to do it by yourself. Maybe you like the situation, maybe you're finished.